Network.
It's cancel the apocalypse and thrive in community. So I just wanted to talk about that for just 1 minute as we're getting started here. Cancel the apocalypse and thrive in community. Like, what does that actually mean, right? The apocalypse! And then we want to go and like live on a farm or on a homestead and like be away from society. And I'm right there with you. But, you know, how much can you do on your own? That's the real question. How much can you really do when you're living out there by yourself or with your family? And you want to do all these different things. You want to be the best parent. You want to be the best educator. You want to be the best farmer. You want to be the best entrepreneur. And it just can't happen by yourself. So I started my journey with the Global Eco Village Network, and that's something that I'm still involved with here today. And I also was a co-director of the Austin Permaculture Guild, and we did a lot of great events with them as well as, you know, the Eco Fair and other things like that. And we also, me and my partner, created Grounding Your Village, which is a course that many people have went through to ground their own community dreams. So before going into too much detail, though, I just created this here for y'all. I'm attending the Exit and Build Summit Starter Pack. And so I just wanted to do a little exercise with y'all because I just want to get to know everyone. So yeah, that's who I am. I told you a little bit about myself. I've worked with a lot of elders in the intentional community movement, and I've learned from a lot of different people doing really awesome stuff. And I'm happy to be here and to learn a lot more. And my passion is really to see communities thrive. You know, that's the biggest thing at the end of the day for me, because like I said, we can't do it ourselves. And so, you know, seeing all these different places that work and what we can do, and learning that there's really a lot of ups that happen with intentional community, but there's also a lot of downs that can happen. And I want to share those with you so you know how to do it right the first time. I went 1,000 miles north and lived in Montreal, Quebec with people that were starting their own intentional community. And they were saying lots of words like eco-village, permaculture, stuff like that. But, you know, when I walked in the door, I realized how chaotic it was there. You know, there were just a lot of young folks trying to create community and entrepreneurship. And I realized that they had a lot of miscommunication and they didn't have foundational success for their project. So I started visiting others and wondering if it was the same way. And I realized that there was just a lot of issues when people were trying to form communities. And I realized that it's also my passion to help them. So I did help the community up in Montreal. It's called Valhalla Movement. I did help them get to a place where they can thrive and that they know their mission and vision. And I continued to do that. And then on my journey, I also got to go visit a lot of really cool spaces. So before I get into all of the spaces, you can see them on this picture here on the screen. But I just want to tell you like what community can be. It can be a collective of people that you create lifelong bonds with, where your children can grow up and be really happy and excited about life. It can be a space where you are totally sovereign and off the grid in the way that you're having your own space, you get to make your own decisions, and you don't have authority figures telling you what to do. You know, you can prep all you want, you can have organic gardens, you can put in a fund where you're purchasing your own food or like, you know, large amounts together. And I've seen all of that. It's really possible. You also could travel around the world as a collective. And that's a really awesome thing if you like to travel. You can build your own spiritual temple. And you can totally recreate ecosystems that thrive.